Takže. OK. Tak, dobré ráno lidi. Nebo dopoledne teda spíš. Omlouvám se teda, včera jsem měl víc večer v plánu teda streamovat, na to bylo celé. Došlo k malé změně plánu, takže k tomu nedošlo, což se teda omlouvám, tak to jdem napravit teď. Máme tak hodinku a půl, 2 čas, tak něco odstreamujeme a večer se uvidí. No, radši nebudu nic slibovat, protože nevím, takže bez dalších keců. Let's dive in. No. Při tom prvním gameplay jsme teda prošli komplet celou první úvodní mapu, teda zabralo nám to skoro 6 hodin, ale taky hlavně protože já jsem fakt, co to mluví, jsem fakt prolízal každý kout, který jsem našel, takže...
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Okay. Tak uvidíme. Dostali jsme se teda na další lokaci, což je nějaká vesmírná stanice či cosi takového, takže...
Yeah, with a toss ball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying.
Jo, to je nakradení, aha. Krás zatím nebudem teda. Nemám zatím všeho fakt dost. Vending machine. Počkej, vydrž. Máme něco na prodání. Sell. Ježiš, to je krámu zase, ty. Tomak pistol. Prodej tohle určitě. Sell drive phone, jasně. Taky, to je co, to nějaký bolter pistol, to je za hovno. Maxi necháme jedno. To už mám lepší, shop, tož prodej, to nemáme ještě. 2 revolvery taky nechci. Mám něco na prodej. Co to dělá? Dialog skills plus 7. A víš co? To bych si tady mohl zatím hodit na palici. Vypadá, že tady budu kecat hodně.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Jasně.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Shipment.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got
Much
it.
appreciated.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named
The
Gladys.
fence.
Okay.
You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make
Mhm.
sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the... I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself.
Okay.
You need anything else?
So you can find a job around it. Nice.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Super.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized.
Oh, does Hudson holding work
Are you
anyway?
pulling my
Okay.
leg?
Jsem tady nový,
You
jasně.
must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Mhm.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to
Okay.
help. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
Yep. Ten blir öde. Udumpet fort.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udam takes it to an unhealthy level. You noticed, huh? They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Koho by to neděsilo, ne?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Mhm.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make
Nice. Keci. OK.
sure thing. Bis.
Fajn. Děkuji. A kam teda jsem? OK. No, mrknič. Mardet. Ty seš.
Huh?
Říct. Třeba něco pravit. Repair. To si dobrý. V pohodě. Modifikovat asi nemůžu nic, že? Tady bych mohl borci něco přidat. Okay.
Picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
Udom Bedford.
On Monarch. It's a wasteland.
Gladys.
You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Jasně.
Cannons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing.
Bert, OK. Takže tu asi neprojdem. Tady.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts and Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and
Mardet.
Hey,
Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard
Rest and go. Lost to Hope. Pěkně to tu máte. Tak jdem. OK. Čeká spousta kecání asi.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Fine, as long as the board... Chief Tennyson holds... Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Okay.
Of course, most of...
Blah, blah, blah.
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother. There's a...
Bla bla bla, ok. Spacer. Valíza, holka, tebe jsem hledal.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's... You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Pina sent me, he said you could sell me navky to Stellar Bay, ok.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the border.
16 000 expo,
You
ok.
and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you...
10 000, ok.
Well,
Co pak je ta
I
příležitost?
find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Okay.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information. The more we got the corps fighting each...
Jasně, jasně.
Don't forget...
What other jobs you
Might want to
do?
acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Do you want to meet? Aha, počkej, to ne.
Anytime. It's
Ještě jedna.
almost time.
Trade.
I've got a lovely...
Cash. Restricted stock. Ok. Nic. No. To si nech. Co pak je tu nahoře? Dejte crew. To se vždycky hodí hackovací tooly. OK. Co ještě?
If you're here... What do you want? That's...
Bla bla bla.
The board... They've all... But... Groundbreaker's radiators.
Mhm.
The board... They've all... But it... Ask the common folk, and then... Those board folk are real prideful-like. But old Gillette, that's why we gotta keep them.
Mhm.
I'm not sure that's in time.
That's hap...
Bla 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 bla.
Anytime.
OK, no, tak jdeme dál. Lost Hope. Ukaž. Knajpa. Stevie door.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
Vera.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
No jasně, jasně.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. They're supposed to... Instead of... Weeks? I lost track. And don't... What ain't I got?
Sračky. A jestli vedle kuchyně, no to je super, ne?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Medical Bay. Beles šel.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? I got a full lot.
Let me see what you have right now. Shotgun, sračka. Armor žádný. Weapon parts. Midej, to se hodí. Quest našel. Počkej. Může nás tu nás není vidět. Zíkneš? Chtělo by to trošku světla možná. Heavy machine gun, OK. Naval. Co pak umí heavy machine gun? Ukaž to. Teď máme. 400 DPS. OK. Ukaž. To zní dobře, počkejte. Bude ten druhý východ bez takže. Ne, pičovina. Uhní.
Great work.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Sorry, já nic, jen tak. Ještě to byly jedny. vypadá zajímavo. Co pak tady máme? OK. Nice. O, počkej, že mrkne na druhou stranu ještě. Pak máme tady. Co to bylo? Fuj, to vypadá hnusně. Mantipilar, vole. Okay. Někdo řval někde, ne?
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Zavřený na jízdu. O, bože.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
Okay.
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit.
Super.
That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Jistě.
Fine. Here's every bit I've got.
Děkuji.
That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
To si můžu nechat.
I will.
Běž do ricí. Au. During adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flu of talking the flu. But doing some provides. Taking as many drugs as you have has turned to addiction, making you suffer. Počkej, já jsem si vzal nějaké. Nechci, díky. Barky kart, prosím. Nice. Okay. Půjdeme prý po těch trubkách, tam něco bude určitě. Co to bylo? No vydá. Už se dali nedá, ok.
watch, okay?
Nějaká mrtvala, examine. Compass Frankie got the lead. Some local salvage, one gunbreaker, only blah 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 blah. Okay. Devadesát pět exploze takového debilka malého, ok, dík. Medical bay, tam jsem ještě taky nevěl.
Listening to me, Emperor? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Všecko?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a... See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Because you require you to enter a restricted area. If you go inside, you will be shot on sight using these skills will prevent hostility.
Okay. Na to máme čipičky.
Something I can help. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no. You may... She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without We don't have the ability to manufacture. Regrettably, take care. What seems... Take care.
To mi moc nevyšlo.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? Mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though.
Okay. Tím mě nikdo zastřelit nechtěl. Dovnitř mě nedostaneš.
Keep hanging. Look. You have...
Jaká uniforma třeba tady? Okay. Channel is active, giving you temporary access to restrict area, moving drains of energy when it runs out. Personal will see. Blah, blah, blah.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Alright, seems...
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. Or I guess I...
Nabije se to znova, že? Jo.
You're keeping your uniform clean?
Levelíček. Perk, výborně. To se asi taky hodilo. Jo. Ještě dej větší boty. Co pak to máme? But if it before stranded here. Okay, už tady uvíznu. No, co máš? Jo, to jsme zase tady.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she...
Okay, kde jsme ještě nebyli, šel jsem byl. Don Belfort, počkej, s tím mám pokecat.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Here, I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... Well, that's just... Oh, I'm sorry.
Blah, 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 jasně.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
OK, takže quest done. Tak, to někdy to bylo... To bylo... Medical Bay tady.
Wish I could say it was good.
Kde je? Kde je ta potvora? Tady je.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
What?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Nice.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like... It's a mix... I'll make you one sometime. If you don't... No complaint. Okay.
Nice. Takže další člen posádky. Co tu máme dál? Gladys. Proč ona furt svítí, kurňa?
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my gland? Anytime.
Jo, takže buď se na 10 000 nebo splnit ten úkol, co mi dal, jasně. Edit. Jsem na tom za... skoro přetížený, ty jo. Takže počkej. Tohle prodej. Tohle prodej, tohle prodej. Tohle prodej. Plazma rifle. Prodat. Lepší. OK. Ještě tam je někdo. Ještě tu inženýrku by měl někde pokecnout, ne?
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorists in your town. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
My ship, all of impound, I can safely say I headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask...
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Couldn't have done it without your moral support.
Now, if there's nothing else...
Problem.
Groundbreaker's... Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them... None. Every time the board isn't...
Blah, blah, blah.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good.
Okay. No, výborně. Pade, prší, tech, stealth. Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Jak se tam dostanu teda? Back base.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
Salvage parts, okay. Že by trocha akce konečně. Dost bylo kecání.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Time to feed the flame.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like?
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Okay.
You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill.
Incoming!
To vím. Děkuji. Děkuji. Ten parts. Nice. Se trošku napakujem. Mám. Co pak to je? To dáme ty druhé borce, když tak. Počkej, nějakou helmu jsem dostal, že? Počkej, já jsem měl na hlavě Kiro. Tohle. Kde si kecat nebudem potřebovat momentálně.
Smells kind of like old West's outflow pipes.
Když na mě útočit, nemůžeš.
Incoming!
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. To pročešem.
So cozy.
Ne, to jsou ty dobrý zamražení ti. Tak, ještě něco jsem to nechal někde. Všecko pober.
What do you think you're doing?
Thanks for the bits, friend.
Get ready!
Aha, tak počkej, to jsem asi nechtěl takhle. Tak ještě raz.
So cozy.
Tebe bych tu nechal.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Počkej, full pauza, jdu si naobědvat.
what Junlai's up to.
Ok, jsme zpět. Ještě něco. Byli jste 3. A tady je žebřík.
Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Nice. Easy peasy. Obejít, aby nemusel hackovat. Okay. Dobré, no to tady je hotovo.
you've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call of it.
Don't worry, Miss Junlin.
I'm genuine.
Okay.
Where the hell have you been, Private?
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radius. You don't need to kill the nest, but I got
Good job, Cap!
Teď někdo chodí, kde je? Co to je za zvuky, vole? Au.
Don't mess with us!
Nice. Nic. Čekej. Au.
Good news. Phone tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about the resources. Think fast if you can.
Kde seš? Okay.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. Look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Ok, už to bude. Jenom vám to tady trošku vykradu.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Židu.
suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone else?
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Thr Outer to sell you our premium meds.
Super.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever you're free, let's have a chat. You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm worth... But
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward...
Okay.
The relay... It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be...
Dobrá. Tak můžeme asi stanice, no. Okay. Nechci Gladys. Zpátky k lodi. Jo, tady. Prodávej bordel. To si nechám, okay. Junk. Spacer choice.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Alright.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, it's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my big... I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a spacer's chosen man, though. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Well...
Blah, blah, blah. I'm bored.
Thanks.
You got a crew now.
Somehow I always... Whatever you...
Nice.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Děkuji.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I... The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains. Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. What?
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I own... Now playing as... It's not the best. Everyone in Halcyon... As you wish.
No nic, tak akci budeme muset odložit, lidičky. Zbudil se mi klučina, takže tady to ukončíme a pokračování příště. jo. To si dáme. Tak jo, díky za koukání, uvidíme se příště.